step, round 80. Round 80.
56.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it with Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
15.
Check it out.
Load it. Load it. Switch. Round 80. Hey, box drop. Box drop.
On 2nd and a couple. Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, echo.
Mike Popo.
Watch twist, watch twist.
On 2nd and 9. Rivers. Past the 20. This is caught by Williams. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 43 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the left?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I got you. 15. Tight dog. Check three.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Attack.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 44, Mahomes being chased out left. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. fielded about a yard deep.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Red! 180! White! Hey! Behind!
3rd and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 13-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come back!
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Yellow!
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 39 yards there, a big one.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off, and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially, this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Wait! 53's the mark. 53. Check. Hey, I'm gonna go load it. Load it. Hey, hey. By 7.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A minute 50 to go here in the first half.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
All right. 180. Hey, 79. 79.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Caught by Allen. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Rivers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Go, go. You. Better break. You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better
From the gun, Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Badgley's kick is good. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
We got this. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for him. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Rivers. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. And now a carry here for their fullback. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Bravo. Wait, 89.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 26-yard line.
Rivers now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, easy.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way.
That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 65 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Allen's got it complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did. I
think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 20 on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
This is Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Alpha! Hey, Alpha!
The Chargers go here. It's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flush, and the pressure gets to him again. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
49, check 49. No. Hey, go Orange. Load it. Load it. Hey, Charlie. Cluster. Watch the ship. Check. Wait, 89.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to 4th quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Williams on the catch. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throwing Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rivers. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Bell. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball. Hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. To throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. The intended receiver there, Allen.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point safely through, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Load it.
A second down throw for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Red.
From the gun, Rivers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Rivers now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Hey, two.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to get that back to Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Red. 12. Check safety. You. Smooth. 53's mine.
One last shot now for Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, a final win means they will finish up.